Hello everyone, welcome back. I am extremely annoyed, and I will get into that after the loading screen pops up. I'm going to show off the things first. As you'll see, there's the shop here. I'm in Bloody Palace. And if you go to the items, Dante is unable to use items within the Bloody Palace, so that has stayed the same. Go to the skins and perks. I've already showed off all the skins in a previous video, so just check around my channel if you want to see that one. I'm going to choose Classic Dante just because he's the coolest in my opinion. And then you can see here there's the Standard, Samurai, Bone, and then Gold. I'm going to use the Bone because I like those. And then there's Standard, Samurai, Bone, Gold. Use Bone again. Actually, I'm going to use Gold. I haven't used that one yet for the Osiris. And then there's Standard, Samurai, Bone, and Gold for this one too. I like the Bone one on that one the best. Then there's Super Dante, Orb Harvester, and Item Finder. Those were the weapon skin DLCs that came with the... it came out the same day as the Bloody Palace. And if you pre-ordered the games from specific places, you would have already had those, but I only pre-ordered from GameStop, so I only had the Samurai pack, so it's good to see that that's out there as well. Go ahead and jump into this now. Yeah, but the reason I'm annoyed is that I made a video that was an hour and 20 minutes long with the Bloody Palace, and it just caused nothing but problems. My laptop is not the most powerful, so it took me 10 hours to save the film at 1080p, and then it wouldn't let me open the video, so I just uploaded it and said, oh, it might be fine. Took about 4 hours or 3 hours to upload the video. That didn't work, so I said, okay, I'm just going to put it in 720p. That'll make it upload faster. That didn't work either, so I tried to convert the video file to another MP4 style of video, and that did not work either. So here I am recording it again. This one's only going to be 30 minutes long, just so I don't have to go through all that hassle again. And it also came with a series of patches that came out a few days before the Bloody Palace, and those will be up on the screen now since I don't really have time to list them off right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this. So as you see here, I'm on level 1 right now. I start at 30 seconds just like the original Bloody Palace and all the other games. As you can see, there's an arena type here. And this is the poison area. You'll notice that every area you're in is actually based on the boss that you're fighting. So if you see right here, it looks a lot like the Virility Factory. That means I'm going to fight Poison, and I'm going to turn off notifications so that you don't have to see that throughout the whole video. Wrong button. I could probably just put it on busy, and that would work the same. So yeah, hopefully I don't have any problems uploading this one. Because the reason I did an hour long, or an hour and 20 minutes long, is to show you pretty much the full extent. And I got up to level 80. I was planning on doing the entire thing, but I died up there because it got really hard towards the end. But yeah, it was kind of a cool thing that I was thinking to do, since the copyright strike is now off of my account, and my videos can be longer than 15 minutes. I decided, well, I'm just going to make a whole video without cutting or editing it, and just give a full hour-long video. But nope, couldn't do that. My computer apparently just didn't want me to do that. So I'm back with a 30-minute video. Hopefully this one uploads and I don't have any problems with it. I don't even understand why the hour-long had such a big deal. I mean, I know most of my videos are 15 minutes long and it doesn't give me a hassle, but I didn't think going up higher than that would just destroy my computer. But anyway, here's the Bloody Palace, and I will start talking about this. One of the patches that you already probably saw it on the screen, but I'll talk about it anyway because it's probably going to happen coming up. But one of the patches was, if you have a triple S rank, it'll actually drain down to S rank. And the same thing goes with double S. It'll drain all the way from triple S to double S. And it doesn't go all the way down, but it is something. At least they're fixing it to like appease the hardcore players on that. So hopefully in the future, it'll go even further down than that, and it'll drain all the way. See, you saw there, it went down to S rank and back again. Where's the final enemy? Oh, there he is. Something that I noticed while playing this, the area that I'm in right now is the poison area, and it's actually on human difficulty. And then when you get to the next area, which is... what area is it? I think it's the... yeah, it's the pier. And that's the Hunter Demon area. They go up to human difficulty. And then the next area is the Lilith area, which is the nightclub, and they go up to Nephilim difficulty. And then you go to the Overture after that, which is the upside-down world that Bob Barbas has. And they're on Son of Sparta. And then the final one is the Mundus world, which is, or the Mundus arena, which is pretty much everything's like skyscrapers and stuff like that. And it actually looks really cool. It's my favorite out of the bunch. The poison one that I'm in right now is my second favorite. And they are on Dante Must Die, and that's why I died on level 84. I was just 4 missions, or 4 levels into that, and I just completely got destroyed. They are really hard on that level. The main problem that I have with it, that it's so difficult, is that they send rages out at you, and they're not just rages, they're the ghost rages. The ones that are invisible until you hold the weapon that you're supposed to have. Like if they're an angel enemy, you have to hold out the angel weapon to make them appear. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've played this game. But yeah, they're really hard, and they send more people than that out at you, or more demons than that out at you. So yeah, it gets pretty tough. It's actually, compared to DmC 4, I would say going through the levels it's easier, but once you get towards the end, it really starts picking up quickly. Almost by an unfair amount. Yeah, I see this as a mode that I'm definitely going to be playing a lot. The first run I did, I actually got to, what was it? I think I was ranked 319 in the entire world on my first run, because I got up to level 84. And out of all the people that have played this game, that's pretty high, so you can just see right there how difficult this actually is. And if you use Super Dante, it's a ton easier, but it also cuts your score in half, so you'll get nowhere near the top. And another one of the fixes they added that was on the screen a little while ago is that there was something that you could do where if you were playing the standard missions, like there's no time limit in the missions, you can take as long as you want. And if you were to use the Angel Whip, it would give you points. Like I think it was exactly 40 points every time you use the Angel Whip, and it doesn't do any damage to the enemy. So what people would do is they would keep using the Angel Whip to get an infinite amount of points, and then they would get extremely high on the leaderboards. And it would take them, like, if you look at the time they took to complete it, it'd be something like 14 hours, which is crazy. But I'll show you right here, when I do the Angel Whip, right there you see that it didn't give me any points. So pretty much every single damage dealing attack, every single non-damage dealing attack doesn't give you points anymore, which is very good. I think you might still be able to Demon Evade and get points from that, but that'll take you way longer. And I don't think even the people who try to cheat their way through would waste their time on that. As you saw in this round, they sent 3 Tyrants at me, which is normally pretty difficult, but if you do the strategy that I'm doing, they're insanely easy to take down. You just pull them on their back, level 2 uppercut, and then you destroy them while they're in the air. Yeah, it's definitely a fun mode. I'm going to play this more often. Because the training mode is what I used to use when I didn't want to go through a whole mission. Because in previous games, what I would do, if I turn on DmC, or DmC 4, or DmC 3, one of those, and I don't want to really invest my time to do a full mission, what I would do is I would just turn on Bloody Palace, fight for a bit, and then get off, like, feel satisfied that I got in there, fought for a bit, and then left. And I was missing that this one didn't have that. And now that Bloody Palace is here, I see myself playing more often, because I can just turn it on, play for about 10 or 15 minutes, just fighting constant waves of enemies, and then I'll be out after that. Which is normally what I like to do with DmC, because after you beat the game in any of the DmC games, there's really no replay value if you already have everything there could possibly be. So Bloody Palace is definitely a good way to bring up replay value. And with Virgil coming out, they actually pushed the DLC back. It's going to be March 19th now. I mean, not March 19th. What am I talking about? It's going to be March 6th now, which is not too far pushed away. It's about 6 more days, but it's still going to make me really want to even more that it's further away. And they haven't said anything about Virgil being playable in Bloody Palace, but they also haven't denied it either. So I think they're going to go in the direction of adding him into Bloody Palace. Yeah, give him a good old punch there. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, Eric's is my favorite demon weapon to use. Do a cinematic kick on him. Yeah, difficulty-wise, I would compare this to DmC 4. DmC 4 Bloody's Palace, I think I would give it the edge, just because it really took me a lot of power to get through that. Just getting to wave 20 in the Bloody Palace for the DmC 4 was really hard, and the boss fight with Burial, I think his name is just, I couldn't do that. I would get up to that boss fight every time with Dante and die right there. Nero, however, I could get past that fight, because every boss in that game is pretty much centered around Nero, since he can do the grabs and all of that. So this game is centered completely around Dante, so that's why it's easier for me. I don't have to switch in between characters. He's kind of like a mix between Nero and Dante. Yeah, I have my TV on mute, so it's really quiet in my room right now. So what I'm doing now is... Oh, wow, I just countered his attack. Oh, and as you see, there are now the poison things on the ground. If you walk across, you get damaged. they actually, every time you get to a 15th level, or, yeah, 15th level, the next one will be level 35. What it does, it's pretty much the 15th for every floor. Like, it's not multiplied by 15. It's not going to be level 30 the next hazard's going to happen. But essentially, if it starts out at 20, it'll be at 35 that the hazard comes on. Then if it starts out at 40, it'll be at 55 that the hazard comes on. It goes on like that. But pretty much a hazard comes on specific to the stage you're on. Like, this one is the poison one, so it has the bile on the ground. And then the carnival, it has the carousel in the middle, which is really fun to use. And then Bob Barbas's world, he has the world actually shifts upside down, where you have to play upside down for one round. And that would be a lot harder if the enemies weren't pretty weak. So I think they did that just to give you a fair advantage. And then the Mundus level, I actually have not gotten as far. I haven't gotten far enough to know that. But Lilith, hers is the one where if you've played her level, where the tiles below you start changing colors and they're blue and red with a skull on it, and if you don't stand on there with the appropriate weapon, it'll damage you, that's the one that comes on it for her. So it's stuff like that that makes it a little more interesting whenever you get to those points. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, not being able to use your items really makes it hard. It's all about knowing when to use your Super Dante and when not to use it. Normally, I like to save it for boss fights, but sometimes the boss fights are actually the easier portions for me, because I don't really have any challenge fighting bosses. It's mainly just the horrors of strong enemies that gets me, so I usually save it for then. Especially when you're fighting rages of different colors, like you're fighting a demon rage or an angel rage, you definitely need the devil trigger, or else you're going to be in for a really hard fight. Like these guys, the angel exclusive and demon exclusive, they're actually not that hard to kill. Oh, speaking of not that hard to kill, it just gave me a free kill there. Gonna get this guy. Yeah, still definitely annoyed about the video that just wouldn't upload. But I get this one, so either way. It's mainly, the main reason I'm annoyed is that I was going to be one of the first videos on YouTube to be showing Bloody Palace. And I haven't checked yet, so I'm not sure if it's still that way. But when I was actually uploading the first one, there were only 2 other people in the entire thing of YouTube that had Bloody Palace footage. So I was thinking, oh wow, yeah, I'm going to be up there. I'm going to be like the 3rd person ever to upload Bloody Palace footage. And yeah, all that crap happened. So now it's a day later, and I'm sure that doesn't apply anymore. I'm sure there are probably people who have uploaded them since. But either way, it's here, and yeah. Hopefully this one doesn't mess up and I have to make a 3rd one. Actually, if this one messes up, I will not be making a 3rd one because, it's just frustrating. And hopefully if Virgil is added, see here's the poison boss fight. Hopefully if Virgil is added into the Bloody Palace, I will be able to come back and play the Bloody Palace with him. Because at first I was planning on coming back to make a full run of the Bloody Palace, but as I saw before, I can't exactly make any video that goes over an hour. Unless I break it up into parts or just cut them down to pretty much cut through a few levels that aren't exactly necessary to see. She's on human difficulty, by the way. That's why I'm just killing her so quickly. Kick her right in the face. Doing a Nero-style dropkick. Yeah, this video hopefully will be uploaded in 1080p. Which I think the highest video resolution I can upload on my capture is 1080i. And I don't know if 1080i is in between 720p and 1080p, and if that'll lower the quality or not. But I'm going to be uploading that. It's actually, if I upload it in 720p, it uploads in triple the speed, or it uploads at triple the speed of 1080p, which is crazy difference on those two. Oh wow, pulled off a demon evade there. Ooh, another demon evade. Yeah, that definitely still does a lot of damage. They actually powered it down a little bit to where the demon evade doesn't give you as much damage boost and it doesn't give you as much of a style boost as it used to. Gotta fly through this part. Yeah, Poison's probably my most fought boss just because of the demo that I used to play. And there's 101 floors, so it's exactly like DmC 4. And as in DmC 4, when you got to the final floor, you either fought Dante or you fought Shadow Dante, but like depending on what character you're playing as. And spoiler alert, if anyone hasn't played this game, but I'm about to pretty much name who the final boss is. So yeah, that's incoming. But in this one, I'm pretty sure the 110th floor is going to be Virgil, since you fight him last in the game. And yeah, so that's probably who that's going to be. It's really not even a spoiler at this point, because it's been all over the internet. And when I made the boss fight video with Virgil, I actually named it as Final Boss instead of just coming out and saying that it was Virgil, just for people who hasn't seen it, or who haven't seen it. And then a bunch of other videos came flooding in, like, oh, Virgil boss fight, spoilers. You can't really say spoilers once you've already said the spoiler. So I guess pretty much everyone already knows that you fight Virgil at the end. So hopefully that's not spoiling it for anyone who's watching this. Oh, wow. Oh, there's another fun thing I like to do since everyone's all crowded up here. And Tasmanian Devil Dante. Yeah, that one's very good to do on crowds. As you see, it wipes them out on the lower difficulties pretty quickly. Oh, whoa, watch out for that. And slam down. Yeah, finally, since Cartoon Network took off the copyright strike, I was finally able to verify my partner account, which is why, if you look down to the bottom right of the screen, you'll see my channel logo there. That's something that only partners can do. Now, I was definitely excited to finally have that back. Cannot tell you how much I've missed that. Yeah, it was actually 2 months from now that it would just come off on its own, like the copyright strike. But I sent Cartoon Network an email directly that was like a 2-paragraph email. It was pretty long, and it was pretty detailed and lengthy and all that. And yeah, they didn't respond back, so I was thinking, oh well, they just didn't do anything. And I never checked the copyright strike to see if it was fixed because I didn't get an email, so I just thought, well, they didn't do it. They probably just ignored it, or they didn't see my email. And then one day I got on here and I went into my features, and I saw that all of my stuff was in good standing, like my community guidelines, my copyright claims, my content ID, which the community guidelines and content ID have always been in good standing for me because I am a good gentleman. And when I saw the copyright strike was green, I was like, whoa, 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 hold on a second. So I just went and immediately verified my partner account. And that was very fun. That was very awesome. So yeah, thanks Cartoon Network. Even though you did put the copyright strike in the first place, I am now on your side again. Which I guess it was kind of my fault because I uploaded an Adventure Time video with no credit to them. Didn't even say it was from Cartoon Network and all of that stuff. I didn't claim it was mine either. I'm not a tool bag. But I pretty much just didn't give them credit, and it wasn't exactly like it was a montage of the funny moments in there, which doesn't really fall under fair use since it was a 22-minute video, so it wasn't like I was using short clips or anything. So yeah, it was pretty much completely in their right to remove it. I was still mad at it at the point because no one's gonna be happy that they get a copyright strike, because those are not fun. I don't know if any of you have had them before, but they really limit the stuff you can do, especially HD videos cannot be any higher than 15 minutes long, which was the most annoying one. And you'll probably see on my account there were videos that were broken into 4 parts, 2 parts, stuff like that. That's not going to happen anymore thanks to the copyright strike being removed. It was very annoying. I would make like a 30-minute video and have to break it into half, which I think just makes everything look all cluttered. Like some people do that purposely just so, like if it's one video, you're going to get one set of views there, but if it's one video broken into 2 parts, you'll get more views because it's 2 separate videos of the same video. But I don't do stuff like that. I prefer to keep it more organized and just have one video for everything. Because personally, I hate watching a video and then have to go click onto the next part, so I'm sure everyone else hates that as well, so I don't do that. Pretty much do, if it annoys me, then I don't do it. Which is why I never ask for subscribers or liking. No matter how much I like a channel, once they ask for likes and subscribers, it loses me right there. So yeah, there's another thing that annoys me that I do not do. So I figured if they like it, they're just going to subscribe anyway. So telling them is really not going to do anything. It's making you seem a little bit desperate. that's why a lot of the... Well, I guess not a lot, because some of the big channels still ask you to subscribe. I'm not sure. I don't think Smosh asks you anymore. I think they used to. Now they just put a subscribe button there and just say, oh, it's there. Press it if you want to. Oh, yeah. Gotta knock you up in the air. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I sometimes just go off into talking points and then completely forget what I'm doing. Like, I was just playing the game right there and doing pretty well, I have to say. But I was completely not even paying attention. Like, I was looking at the screen, but I wasn't exactly focused on what was happening. My mind was taking over there. Whoa. Oh, wow, I actually knocked him out of that. Yeah, when they go into rage mode on Dante Must Die, it's over from there. Ooh, gotta knock you up into the air. Yeah, so this is the pier level. Very awesome looking level. I was trying to think of which one is my favorite out of all of them, and I think it's either this one or the Mundus level. I'm not so sure about the poison level anymore. And I was trying to think of my least favorite, and I don't really have a least favorite on this one, because all the levels, they're very varied, and they look so awesome, like, independently. So there's really no favorite that I can have here. Oh, wow. Stupid demon. Yeah. Oh. Gotta slam them down. I rarely switch to the Arbor anymore. I noticed that. Once I unlocked the Erics, I rarely have used it. I mainly just use it on if I want to stay back and just throw the axe head at them, because that's pretty darn effective. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I hate. I hate when they send only color-coded enemies at you. Oh, just brush the mic a little bit. Whoa, hello. Wow, completely jumped that. Oh, what am I doing? I should be going into the Super Dante. Well, not Super Dante, Devil Trigger. You get the point. And knock you down. Oh, what? That didn't kill him? Sure, that would kill him. Alright, come on, guys. Make my day. And Tornado Spin. Yeah, that demolishes crowds. But you can't do it if there are people attacking you. Now, you can actually do it. You can physically do it. I'm not saying you, like, physically can't do it. But if there's someone attacking you and you go into that, you're just pretty much going to get hit. So you have to make sure that everyone in range is stuck in there as well. Come on, guy. Get over here. Ugh, countered. Yeah, those parries are fun to do. I wonder if I can reach the Hunter Demon boss fight before the video ends. Because I'm a few levels away, and it's getting there towards the end. I don't want to risk going too high with this video, so I'm just going to stop at 30 minutes. Yeah, that was what I was normally going to do for all my videos. Like, every video from now on is going to be 30 minutes, since I am finally allowed to have that. But just for that one Bloody Palace video, I was thinking, oh yeah, I might as well. Since Bloody Palace is long anyway, I'm just going to film the whole thing. But nope, that didn't happen. Yeah, I will probably be back with another video of playing as Dante in the Bloody Palace. I will definitely be back with videos of Virgil playing the Bloody Palace, if that's available. And I will most certainly be back with videos of Virgil's DLC, which I am going to be playing very much. And they haven't released any new weapons, or have even said that there are going to be new weapons other than Yamato and the summoned swords. But it says that it gives you all new weapons, combos, and stuff like that. And they said weapons as in plural, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be weapons. Fingers crossed for a Beowulf type weapon. Oh, they just bounced it back at me. Never seen these guys do that. But yeah, there's actually a video of the combos that he can do in the DLC. And not even that, there's also the gameplay of when you're fighting Virgil. He'll actually do the Skyfall attack, which I'm pretty sure is the name of it, or it's something. Falling Star, maybe? The ones that he does with, what's the Beowulf, where he drops down from the sky with a kick. He actually does that while you're fighting him, and in the combo videos as well. It's called Killer Bee in this one. So that makes me very hopeful that he'll have that weapon. He also has an angel and demon form just like Dante, and he'll have the angel and demon whip as well, which I thought was kind of odd at first because it doesn't sound like his style to have that. He also has the angel glide, by the way, but it doesn't sound like his style. And then it got me thinking, well, they probably did that so that he could play in the Bloody Palace, and also, fingers crossed, so that he can play in the main story as well. Because if he didn't have the angel pull and the angel lift and the demon pull, he wouldn't be able to play through the full story, since there's obviously parts exclusively that only Dante can get through because of that. So I think the fact that they gave him angel glide and all of the other Dante moves that he uses for traversal, it makes it seem like they're going to add him into the full story, and most likely Bloody Palace. Full story is probably the least likely out of the bunch, but it's still likely, and I will hold out hope for that. Because that would be pretty cool. They'd probably do what DmC 3 did, and when you're playing as Virgil, you just fight Red Virgil instead of fighting Dante. Yeah, that made the final fight pretty weird. It's just Virgil versus Virgil. And then the fight with Arkham, it's Virgil and Virgil versus Arkham. And bring you guys in, pull you up into the air, and you're all dead. I love that firecracker move. I mainly just stick to a few weapons. I usually just use Ebony and Ivory, Rebellion, Osiris, and Eric's. I don't really venture out too far from the other ones. These guys, however, the Harpies, if you shoot them with a shotgun, it clips their wings. So that's good. I always switch to the shotgun when fighting these guys. Or girls, whatever they are. They're demons, either way. Wow, I'm just massacring everything here. Nope, you're not running from me. Well, didn't exactly run. Pretty much, I just tossed them with my shotgun. Oh, gotta watch out for that. I was getting ready to charge the overdrive when they sent that spear at me. And take you out of the sky. Send a drive up to you. Fly over to you, take you out of the sky, and you're dead. Ooh, I might be able to reach the Hunter Demon in time. Let's see. I'm gonna spam her with these attacks. Not let her move at all. Oh, she got out of it somehow. Yeah, to destroy this barrier, you have to use angel weapons. But after that, you can hit her with anything. Even though she's blue and very misleading, you can still hit her with any weapon. Even demon weapons. Which are probably the preferred one to use since they do a ton of damage. Alright, time to bring this big boy up. Now to spam him with attacks and not let him hit the ground. Normally you won't be able to pull them like this, but when they're in the air, you can pull them in any direction you want. Let's switch over to Devil Trigger here to speed this up. Yeah, I'm just going to use Devil Trigger to speed through these last few, just so I can hopefully get there in time. Oh, hello. Come on, I'm so close. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I made it to the Hunter Demon. I definitely won't have enough time to finish him off. But I'll at least get here. He's actually one of my favorite bosses. I just wish he was harder. Since he's the first boss in the game, he's obviously not going to be the hardest boss. Since he's more of a beginner type boss. Come here, guy. Uppercut your face. He's the most fun to fight on Dante Must Die, though, since he has a ton of health. And he does a lot of damage. That makes it more challenging. Alright, I guess it's time to start wrapping up my video. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely be back with more DmC gameplay, and I have a few Minecraft Let's Plays that I still need to get out of the way. I also have a community Minecraft Let's Play, which I played with people from my Facebook page, which is the Childhood Improver for anyone who doesn't know. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all the points. I will be back playing Bloody Palace if Virgil is in there, and I'll be back playing Virgil's DLC when that is released. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.